Hey, good morning and welcome back. Another episode of RimWorld. Today, let me just let us in. Um, Today, we're going to be trying to recover after the disaster of last week. Um, so, for anybody that wasn't watching previously, let me just pause this. All right. So, last week, we had a couple of things happen. Winter came in, and all of our eggs were spoiled by winter. Yeah. So up here, we've got our egg boxes and stuff. So we had to the point where they were literally taking them out and just lining them up across here. There was nowhere for them to go. They wouldn't put them in the freezer. They wouldn't leave them out there. All of our eggs just spoiled. So I ended up making extra egg boxes as well, just for when that happens. So at least there's somewhere that they can be put. But obviously the hens are using them outside there. Let's see. We had two quests that we did. Um, we did a stash of valuables and a non-traditional offer, which ended up bringing up our allies. Um, so we ended up neutral with green. We purposely went out and traded goods with them because they got down to about 18, um, and it was very low. So if it had rolled back by 12, which it normally does, there was a good chance we could have lost them and they would have gone back into, um, what do you call this? Uh, I guess neutral, aggressive enemy kind of thing. But we ended up we got blue, we got them all the way up to about the same as 80. We're trying to get them all up to at least 80 at the moment, if not higher. In the early game, it's very hard to maintain a kind of close I don't know, I guess treaty with our allies just because there are four of them and I don't have a lot of goods. And it rolls back by 12 with any kind of inactivity for a prolonged period of time. So we want to try to keep on that, especially since we had a catastrophe happen where we had a raid come in and basically destroy a good chunk of our base, which we've rebuilt, I believe. Some of it's still a bit damaged, but we basically lost part of our freezer. They came in through here, and we lost like a lot of the meat spoiled or is just going bad. So we basically only have like a lot of medical stuff and a bit of meat that we've hunted. We have no vegetables in here yet, so we need to plant that. And it's coming into spring. It's always permanent summer, if you knew. Um, yeah, so we lost up in here, and they got all the way into medical wing and started destroying down in here, and our people were hiding in here trying to just survive until the green faction came and rescued us, even though they were only a really low neutral of like 8 or something at the time or less. They came and they basically saved us, um, and with them and my people we were able to defeat the mecha hives that were raiding us, which was fantastic. We lost a few animals. um, we got extremely lucky and didn't lose any people, but if they hadn't have come, I don't know what would have happened. And it was quite, um, I guess, stressful. Distressing would be the word, to kind of like play through that, because like normally I don't get big catastrophes playing Phoebe Chillax. I'm a base builder type of person. I like to have large colonies and big bases and stuff like that. So that was certainly a big shock to me, because I would expect that from like Randy Random or something like that, not Phoebe Chillax. Um, we also finished researching the sterile tiles, and we'll need a lot of silver for that, like a lot of silver, because we need to make our hospital area sterile, which you can see we've already got these tiles preparing to make as we can. So I'm going to use up as much silver as I have, and I'm really just going to try to, like, if I need to do trades, I'm going to try to live off any of my like wools and furs and stuff like that, which also with hunting animals, where is it, wildlife. So last time we had a couple of female yaks here. I do want female yaks because they do produce milk and obviously offspring and stuff, but the males, I already have my initial three males. yaks, so I don't need any more. So that'll be good meat and more leather. Uh, but we captured 9 prisoners. Yeah, we took in 9 prisoners in one hit. That was nuts. So we ended up having to put down these like makeshift beds just so that we could bring them in. And we ended up recruiting 7 by the end of that episode. So we only have 2 more um, to recruit. So Kazumi and Bard. And Bard, I believe, was the guy that was just like, I think he was the one that was just being a dick. It's either him or Driver. Let's have a look. One of them's got a chemical thing going on or a dependence. Okay, Driver. I really wasn't expecting him to get recruited any year soon because he was just trying to, like, every time he had a withdrawal symptom going on, he'd just turn around and try to murder the other inmates. And I'm like, you're an idiot, but okay. I'd knock him back down. And eventually that withdrawal, that tolerance to alcohol, hopefully will go down because we don't allow alcohol in this base. We have one person, the wild woman that we took in. We're gonna see what happens with this 1 drink per day over time. She's an experiment, basically. So I love taking in like wild humans and stuff like that, even though sometimes they can have, sometimes they have bad bios. Like she's got chemical fascination, bloodlust, trigger happy. None of that makes me happy. However, chimpanzee originally in the game I brought him from, he was a wild human. I hope you can't hear in the background. My cat's destroying like a piece of paper in the hallway, and she's like really enthusiastically playing with it, but I don't know if it's able to be heard. um, so yeah, he was a wild human, and his only downfall was the fact that he has no ability to socialize. So he can't do any trading, or I can't send him off in a caravan and expect that if everybody's down, he's going to make a trade because he won't. Um, hold on a second. I just realized I forgot to unmute myself. No, I just had to discourage her from like making the noise because she was she was getting more and more into that bag, and it was obviously great fun for her, but she was getting really loud. So yeah, chimpanzee chimpanzee was great, but like when he came in as a wild human in his game, he had no social. So if I send him on a caravan and people go down, um, there is no trading that can be done. So like he's fantastic at so many other things. Like I know he's got a lot of buffed up skills. My first 12 have, right? They needed to be to come into this as 12 people because otherwise I was just basically going to be dealing with constant fighting and arguing and all sorts of stuff, instead of getting a base built. And they'd probably kill themselves, honestly. They do that sometimes. Um, and yeah, so uh, I'm just gonna let Bringa have the 1 drink a day and see if that kind of like keeps her chemical fascination down. If it doesn't, I'll just remove it and she can deal with it. But today, so it's coming into spring now, as you can sort of see. It's no more snow on the ground and stuff like that. It's April, May, which would normally be spring. Oh, autumn, I think. No, spring. Spring. I don't know my seasons. Don't mind me. So normally in spring, you'd want to get out there as fast as possible and get crops down. So I've got a few crop areas, and I made these bigger than that they previously were, just because I need more food to come in. We lost so much. So I've got this massive area down here, and the thing is, wild animals can still get in here and eat because it is just out in the open. And I don't really want that, but I know that when it comes into summer, the animals don't stay on the map for very long anyway, so I'm not too worried. I've also got one up in the animal pen. Two, actually. I forgot I put the second one down. I need these gone, or otherwise they will make... I think they were set up for rice, but that's okay. I don't need the two extra little spots. But I'm expecting the animals to eat this more so than actually keeping it for food. And we've got the one over here. So yeah, we need to plant the crops. Some of them are already planted like this, which is great. We're just going to wait for it to grow. We'll be needing to hunt to keep up the food supplies because we're so low after having this blown open, and like most things, anything that's new is pretty much fine, but yeah, there's some stuff that is, it was left outside because it was open, and it will deteriorate over time. Let's see, what else are we doing? Oh yeah, we're bringing the green up to allies. So I'm gonna try to find something to trade with green today to try to bring them all the way into ally, because we're gonna need about 42 points to take them to ally, and then we'll need another 80 odd points to get them up to equal to where these guys are in allies. And I do want to do that just because A, I want to do that, and B is because they did save us, and I believe that we should give them some gifts and stuff like that for that. But going to world, first load up always takes a little bit. So they're all the way over here, which is not the best. I'm down here, so it's not too close to me. Even if they jump on this, they've still got to kind of go around like that. Everybody else is sort of closer to me. However, I did notice that like what they do and don't accept, it does seem to be slightly different per map, at least. Like I really did think that these guys were all kind of like just the little hut ones were like supposed to be more primitive and stuff, but some of the things that they like to accept, where is it, this, so that they'll buy anything of this kind of stuff, so obviously like meats and rice and stuff. um I don't know if it's just limited to what I currently have that they would take, but if that was the case, like I don't have cobra eggs, so this must just be like an overall list, right? But we'll get started. Tip, and I'll just save the new in saves. And I do save pretty frequently too. Alright. So, what? So, Kimmy and Driver are recovering, and I think they were the last two that had the punch up with each other in the prison. And it shouldn't take too long to get these guys over. What are their prisoner things? We've got resistance of 1.1 and resistance of 0. That's pretty cool. Oh, they just both went. Cool. So basically, Onesan's talking to Kazumi now. We might get her right now. That would be pretty cool. There we go. Alright. So she's asked her to join and accepted Onesan's community. Sweet. So, yeah, you didn't exactly have great stuff either. The Iron Will's pretty cool. Her will's an iron shield. She keeps going through thick and thin, and others break down long before. So you don't get that kind of stuff, but you do need to self-heal. And you were a daytime person. Alright, and Kazumi. A 7's not bad. Like, these are all normally 1 unless they're really bad at doctoring. Like, this person's got a skill of 4. I don't really want them touching patients. However, she's got okay skills, but she doesn't have a lot. Anything that's 3, a skill that comes up as like 4. Pretty much, if you're under 5, it's not that important to me. However, she doesn't have a lot of skills. So she's got cooking, hunting, and doctoring. I would say it would probably be worth making her do some hauling. I know that we don't have many people actually doing hauling. Let's see, we got Bard as well, so that's awesome. Okay, so where is Bard? Down the bottom. Got so blind for a second there. That's a 4, so don't do it. Let's see, your cooking is high. You may notice I have a lot of cooks, and I know that that's not super important. But what I do want is I need a colony to be very stable. Where are you? Need your this. Yeah, I need them to be a stable colony. So they need to have like initially I need a lot of cooks. I need a lot of people out there hunting or harvesting. And then I can worry about minor things like, you know, do I have more or enough wardens later, or you know, do I have enough people crafting later? You see everybody's getting around repairing everything that was broken, and we're getting our tiles down. So I did put them all the way up to the entranceway. I don't know if that matters, but I did just kind of do that just kind of for aesthetics part. And the problem is because this isn't closed off, this whole section is actually hospital. And the only reason why I haven't put doors here is because if they have to go through 2 doors to get them into hospital, that could be the difference between them putting somebody down, turning around and grabbing a med kit and getting them back versus putting them down and the person dying on the way. So what's this doing in here? Skill trainer. I didn't think this central square, I can find it, there we go. I didn't think that that took those items. Maybe it did. Okay. I must have taken them out of here because I kept losing them in here. Which makes sense. There's another one there. I will maybe do that. This would be a good idea. Let's see. There's items, neuro trainers. So, these as well. I need to deconstruct the steel thingies. Okay, so we've got new lovers. So Damien and Orozoko are telling a story about practicing with razors. Orozoko was attracted and is now Damien's lover. Wow, okay. Very weird. They now want to sleep together, consider assigning double beds. You know what? I don't believe we've got enough beds. Honestly. I made double beds everywhere for the case where we got like partners, but we only have 20. And I'm pretty sure that's not how many people we got. So we got 12 here, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 people. Okay, so a couple of them are couples, but not all of them are. So we're gonna actually have to branch out. Which I don't actually mind. I wouldn't mind maybe like I can't grow over that, but I could put like a little quarters in here or something like that on either side. That would work. Even on here. Yeah, maybe do that. Alright. So if I'm gonna take it out this way, this is gonna be a bit of mental work for me. Where are my lines? There we are. Alright, so that already protrudes and that protrudes. So by how many? 8 to the line. Okay, so that's 8 to the line. Then we want this to be probably about there. And unfortunately, I have another line going this way for some reason. Okay. Alright. So, I understand that what I just did made no sense at all. I swear, this would be the biggest, like, learning curve of, like, how my brain does stuff. Alright. So, if I can use my brain for a second and go 7. This would be, I have to take it by 1 so I can see what I'm doing. 7. Colonist needs rescue. Why? Wrong. Oh, driver's down. Yeah, Acosta. Do you mind? I don't know what he tried to do. He got heat stroke. Oh, shit. Let's turn these off. No, no, no. It might be easy to click these ones. Yeah, turn them off if they're on, and let's make sure that these are on. I kind of forgot to change over the hot to cold air cons. I don't know if this room will change much, but it's 35 outdoors already. These rooms don't have air conditioning in them yet. They don't even have like one of those little cooler things. Generally speaking, this area kind of is okay most of the time, but I'll keep an eye on that. You got heat stroke again? Ane-san, come back here. Actually, no, jump up. God, you're fast. Okay. Maybe stop passing out for like a minute, hey? I take it that you probably got like something seriously wrong. No, I reckon the alcohol tolerance thing's going up. I'll just save it since we got our 2 prisoners out. Alright, now what the hell was I doing? It's over here. Alright, so I can only go out by 7, and I was trying to go this way with it. I actually put that on the wrong side, I swear. So up by 7 to there. So I'll put a dot there. Up. Inspired surgery by Seahorse. That'll be pretty awesome. Alright. So she's in expired mood. She's in a particularly high mood. And she has experienced an inspiration. Next time she performs surgery, her chance of success have doubled. A small minimum chance of failure still applies. That's pretty good. If somebody has something go wrong, at least she might be able to fix them. Alright, so I can make the parameters within that, and then I have to take it by 8. Okay, so from here, I think I've got to go out to 8. Alright, I think that's the dealio. Now, if I was to actually, like, go straight up... Oh. What is going on? Major brake risk. Driver. Ooh. Just have your brake ready. So, keep going. I'm hoping that this should be a big enough kind of building. Let's see if this is coming to a line. It's kind of not, eh? Then again, I also didn't do it to the end. I swear, I'm terrible with this stuff. This is why I don't just start building. I have, like, the worst mindset for, like, building shit. I don't even know if this is going to line up. It'd be funny if it doesn't, eh? Doesn't look like it. Maybe it will. No, it won't. Okay, so again, I'm off by 1. But I have an idea of where I'm going. But okay. Remove these extra couple of dots. I'm not even sure yet the kind of shape I'm probably gonna try to build, but I reckon if I'm taking it maybe there. You know what I should have done? You know what would have been equal? Had it gone up from this end line. Right. Well, anyway. So we want to be 1, 2, 3 out. 1, 2, 3 out. Alright, I'm putting the first blocks there. It's been a horrifying experience. What is having a major break again? I'm not actually even sure where I'm going to put the door for this. Come on, let me put it... Oh yeah, because it's obviously like duh. Alright, so I actually need to mine that. Because I don't want this to be rock. I don't mind it being like attached to rock, but I'm going to need the inside. Let's see, Ami has created a blue fur button down shirt masterwork. Sweet. We'd be very happy with that. You will notice that like my thrombos and stuff do get in here. I'm not too worried about that. Or the fire starting spree of the pyromaniac. Don't just set shit inside on fire. God damn these people. Alright. the only good thing is obviously when you have like something that's inside. So 1, 2, 3 would be there. Gonna want this to be going out, and I'm gonna have to deal with this. So 1, 2, 3. We'll get small bed chambers here, but I think that'll be enough. Alright. That was annoying. Let's go over here and see if we can like try not to fail replicating it. I at least know we were going from like the corner bit. At least I got that right this time. Sometimes this is why I work with like symmetrical stuff as well, because from my perspective, once you've done it once, it's not too bad to kind of like figure it out the second time. It's just kind of like that frustration. You're 8 tall, 7 across. So down by 7 and cross by 8. There. I do still have like trailing lines going across here and stuff. I might just get rid of the central one up to here. Don't need that to be all the way inside. Nice, it's coming together nicely. Actually surprised I had that much silver. I guess I do. If I really wanted to, I could have changed these into bedding, but what I could also do is I could change these into like, you know, rec rooms and dining tables and all sorts of stuff if I really want to. Still unsure how I'm going to go about like doors and stuff on this, but I'll figure it out. Let's see. I kind of don't want it protruding forwards, so, and if I can, I try not to build in an area yet, because I just know that these guys are just going to like dig in and kill themselves somehow. So if you guys can just do a straight line along here too, that way you don't die. I should be able to do a lot more with this section. Somebody's always having a major break in my base, honestly. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 was then out. Okay. I don't really want it protruding with that too much. 1, 2, 3. So, yay, it won't. Alright. So that's kind of what it's going to look like. Originally I did want these to kind of just come off it like that, and who knows, I might still frig with it at some point and change these into like more diamondy sort of things or something like that, or a pattern of some sort. Here I go. Either way, whenever I change something up and move something, it's quite a big effort on the part of like how my base deals with it. I don't think I could, like, even if I made a kitchen that big, a joint like one side and other side kitchen, I would still need a massive amount of storage space coming off this building itself. Oh, that's right. I'm looking up here and I'm like, why is this like light? I'm like, that's right. I made lights. I was making lights last time too, because they complain if it's dark outside. They're doing a good job mining. I do have quite a few miners, honestly. How many neurotrainers we got? What have we got? Medical, mining, plants, other medical, melee, and plants. Okay, so it looks like 2 sets of plants. And, okay, so if that's the case, of our new people, you could probably do with a bit more melee. I don't know which one that was. That one. Okay, learn that. You do like mining, so I might bump up your skills. Let's see. You don't like either of that stuff. If one of these guys are medical, I'll bump that up pretty high. You could probably go up. I kind of want to make sure that if I'm using the skill trainers on people that it's already affecting something that's got like this fired up kind of, you know, burning passion for it, because they'll learn more for starters. Do I have a spare medical one? Yeah, I do. You can take another medical. Um, yeah, it does help if they're interested in it. Like I have a couple for plants and animals, I'm pretty sure. Or just both plants. Yeah, 2 plants at this point. And I don't think anybody's interested in that. You've already got 12. Once they're over 10, they can kind of already do Devil Strand or the more complicated stuff. Let's see. Anybody that's doing cooking, I don't want to be doing plants and animals, because the plants and animals are quite an effort on its own. Let's see. We're looking for somebody that's got low plants but interested in plants. And somebody needs rescue. Driver, no friggin' surprise. I bet you're having another withdrawal. Alright, what was it doing? It's looking things. I was looking for plants interest. If I get one for animals, that wouldn't be too bad. I normally actually like to have my cooks also be medical, because they're almost always here. I'll never take them out of the base. That's probably a good thing. If he's out, then he's not having withdrawals and constantly falling out of bed. Okay, so nobody else is particularly interested in, I don't think, plants. Yeah, nobody else is really interested in plants out of the new people. That's fine. Now, where are you? Here. So it happened because it was in a poor mood and it was alcohol withdrawal. That's fine. If he's catatonic, he's unconscious and he can't do anything. At the moment, he's over 50%. So he's really like, he's on the other side of dealing with the withdrawal. You know? That's not too bad. All right. Oh, we've got, what is this? Compacted machinery. Well, there's just another good reason to mine some stuff. Mine it out on this side. Alright. I do want them to be able to travel along here without the concern of, like, getting trapped in an area. If that makes sense. Let's get rid of this too. I'm hoping that this wall is supportive enough to do what I need them to do. Alright, and I'll build that up as soon as they've got it down. There we go. What's this? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that should be the end of it. There. Okay, that's kind of like an odd point shape. So I think I fucked up with this side then. That's the case. Because they're both coming to it equally. Alright. I actually think I probably just fucked up with this one. Alright, let's move this wall over by 1. After they do this part here, I'm not going to put it in until they do it. Up to there. They'll come straight down, I think. 1, 2, 3 away from the edge, like it should be. And that'll be 3 away. And that is on the 3rd. Is that what the problem is? I'm doing it like 2 down. If that was the case, it would be from there. Alright, I may actually... I'm going to take that apart, people. I don't know what I'm doing. Thinking what I actually need to do. I've never actually like sat down and like considered how I build things, but it's atrocious. There's 2 spots there. No, this one's right. It's on the 3rd and it's on the 3rd. over here, if it's 1, 2, 3, yeah, 2, I need it to be there, hey. Alright, yeah, there we go. That comes up to there, and then that's 2 out to be there. And then that takes it up. There we go. I knew I'd get there. That was appalling in every sense. Well, Azula's running around with one of her like bell toys. I think she's kind of like trying to bring me one of her feather toys that has a bell on it. I tripped over it on the way to the bathroom before I started streaming, because it's just like this cluster of feathers with a bell attached by like fishing wire to a stick. And I couldn't see the fishing wire as I was walking through the room. I saw the toy, but I couldn't see where the stick was. And I just like full on tripped over the toy, which of course brought her running because she thought I was playing with her. And I'm like, not at the moment. I'm like, I'm only a few minutes from streaming. Like, we can't play. And then now she's like running around the house with it. All right. So this is coming together and it's making a little bit more sense. And what I'll probably end up doing is double layering perhaps this side so it's better insulated. I know you don't have to. I know this is a wall, but I will probably do that. Have a look at what's going on with this wildlife. Not a lot. We could be hunting it. And the good thing is we don't have many animals in here, which means that they're peeling the animals nicely. What is this? Insect meat. When did I have insects to peel? That's a little bit concerning. I had robots, which I don't have a fabrication table yet to deal with all these like robotic corpses. This guy, this big thing here is what basically like destroyed most of my base, which was a surprise because I'm like, I really wasn't expecting it to do as much damage as it did. Alright, so this is coming together. I'll also have to make sure that the thrombos can't get in here. Oh, somebody's getting married. So Nitro proposed lifelong commitment to Shizuka, and Shizuka agreed, and the two are now engaged. At some point in the coming days, or quadrums, they will have the marriage ceremony and invite all the colonists. Consider placing a marriage spot if you want to control where the ceremony occurs. Alright, so we already have a marriage spot. It's nothing fancy. You know the funny thing when they say, like, they'll invite the entire colony? So when I had my really huge base, my 130 odd people, they did not invite the entire colony. I believe there's actually a limit, and they oppose that. Like, they impose that limit pretty strongly. I'm like, people always missed out on going to these weddings. I'm like, these poor bastards. All right. So if I wanted this to, that's another fire. Something's on fire. Must have been a lightning strike. So how's research going? I don't remember if we chose another. We did. Hey Azula, did you bring me your kill? Did you? Oh, darling. Can't play right now. Not right now. I want to. She looks so sweet. She's like literally like brought her toy all the way from the bedroom at the other end of the house to my computer room. Okay, we're researching Devil Strand. It's funny. If I was like somebody that had like a pretty big following, I would probably have people encouraging me to like just stop for a moment and play with my cat and just like, you know, give her 5 minutes and stuff like that. But at the moment, I'm just like 5 minutes is somebody walks in 5 minutes and I'm not here. It's just an inactive stream, which is unfortunate because obviously, like, it's going to take me quite a long time to get to that point in time. And Azula has to wait to play, which sucks. So I don't mind the fact that this is kind of sticking out and stuff, but I kind of want to smooth it along here, along the front. And I know that will kind of like bring it forwards in jutting off of that instead of level with that. But it should be okay. I'm not sure where I want to put the door on this thing, honestly. I could have actually put it probably on these edges here. That might work. Instead of this part, put a door. Alright. And I'm going to be sectioning off this room as well. Alright, there we go. And once I see them put a goddamn door down in here, then I'll close off this section. But not a moment before it. Because I don't know if it's just this game particularly, but I've been watching them do some really stupid shit. Hey, oh, Phoenix is in your bed. He's gonna be cranky. Oh, he's so cranky. I have a window behind my desk, and they absolutely love looking out there. But the only good place to lay down is on the little like soft mat that I've got for them. And Phoenix has taken a real liking to laying on it just this like past week or so. Okay, Shizuka, I can see exactly what you're doing, and how about you go and make a door? That would be a lot smarter. There we go. And I'm going to leave that alone until then. I might cap off this little corner though, because that's kind of like, makes them walk around a fair bit. Alright, the good thing is this gives them marble. Let's see. Stone cutters. How are we going for marble blocks? Pretty good. They're pretty good. I'm going to make somebody set up for the marble blocks. I'm watching Azula. She snuck around behind my monitors. Oh, Phoenix. I bet you guys can hear that. He's so cranky. He was having a good little sleep, and he's so old. And she's like, I just want to look out the window. That's all I want to do. She wants so badly to just like lay down wherever he is and just be near him, but he hates her so much at times. It's funny in a like I wish they got along better kind of way. Alright. So, not the best kind of thing, but whatever. This room will do. And I want to do the same thing over here once we're getting this built. So the only definitive is this wall so far. Let's see. I need to take all of this down inside. However, I'll just need to take down a couple of outside bits at the moment. Alright. That should be fine. See how that goes. I should take down enough of it. And this time I'm going to put the doors down. There, and where do you end there? Probably there, but I can't put it down yet. Alright. Seahorse, what you doing? We're wandering. I know, you're behaving a lot more like you're stuck, because I haven't seen you leave there for a while. I reckon you are. Okay. Jumper, I saw you mining earlier. Can't do that. How's about... Okay, prioritize that. Can you mine? You're not. I reckon she's stuck in there. I reckon this one isn't enough. Okay, I need somebody on this. So Seahorse is stuck in here. Come on, get in here. Just need to take one more piece down, and I think she might be free. There we go. Alright. Well, that definitely helps. Now, the interesting thing is this building actually level to the other building? I know I don't have enough like rooms and stuff like that yet for the peoples. I mean, I am getting there.